Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Heroes Hearth Warcraft 3. My name is Kendric, and today I have two very special guests with me, two handsome gentlemen from Germany that are going to see each other and meet each other on the battlefield for the upcoming fight night with Grubby as me as a co-caster. But for now, we're going to introduce them to you just in case you've never heard of any of them before. And yeah, without further ado, Kevin and Spiral, how are you guys doing? We're going to start with Spiral, the reigning champion. How have you been since last time?
Yo, hi guys. Hi Kevin. Hi Kendrick. I'm doing pretty great currently. As you would expect from the reigning Fight Night champion. Yeah, weather is fine. Day's been great so far. Yeah.
Don't get too complacent, though, because I think Kevin is already coming after you. Kevin, how are you, man?
Hey everyone. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Doing pretty good. Really excited for the match. Thank you already for this opportunity. And yeah, and I just started a job last month, so
Ooh,
a lot of new
congratulations,
things at
man.
the moment. But yeah, I will still find the time to practice for the match, and I already did. So
Yeah, don't you dare use that as an excuse already. Don't you dare.
no, I said I do find time.
Cool. Yeah, so Kevin, tell us a little bit more about yourself. You might be a little bit of a lesser known face for some of the viewers out there. How long have you been playing Warcraft 3? How serious are you about Warcraft 3 at the current stage? Just tell us a little bit more about your current state in Warcraft 3.
So yeah, I'm a German Night Elf player. I'm not really one of the old school guys, like most of the good players in Europe, I would say. I do play the game since a long time because my older brother played it. But I mostly
Is
played
he still
like
playing it?
No, just like really, really rarely.
Was
He loves to
was he
watch it.
known or was he an unknown?
No, not at all, not at all. Just like pure casual, and we played it at like LAN parties, and I played Footman Frenzy, and I fell in love with Green TD, and I basically started practicing serious solo like only in 2017. Like I played a bit before, but I was like 50%, and in 2017 I told myself, okay, let's try to get a bit better. This is embarrassing, and, yeah. And that's how it went. And yeah, I'm quite serious with Warcraft. I mean, I do stream myself, and I see it as a nice competitive hobby. So I really tried to get better. It was like I missed the qualification for the German Championship, the Meisterschaft. Like I had to win 2 best of 3s, and I won 1, and I lost twice, 1-2. So it was really, really close. Just 1 map away 2 times. That was a bit demotivating, but yeah, now I'm back, and we'll see.
Yeah, but we really had a tough group, I have to say. Like I feel like there were easier groups for sure.
Anna, I would have smashed him, but no, that's another story.
Probably, yeah.
How do you see your chances, Spiral, in the Meisterschaft?
I feel like my chances are pretty good right now. The last matches that I had against my biggest competitors in the league, which I would right now assume to be Xlord and Todd, I won most of the match.
Nice.
Ladder and cups. Right now I'm feeling pretty good, but as you know, the shape can change pretty quickly. Like people step up their practice or the meta changes because of a patch or something. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, I agree. Things can happen or things can change very rapidly at the moment in Warcraft 3, which is on the one hand kind of cool because you never know what to expect. I feel like now that Happy is not as dominant necessarily, or maybe not as serious, we should say, anymore as he was a couple of months before. And you see that in Asia too, really. I mean, Lin not really being as consistent as we're known or as we're familiar with him. In Asia, I think also the power spikes are shifting quite a bit, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially Happy, ever since he doesn't play on Netties anymore.
True.
You definitely get the feeling that he's like much more close to losing than in the previous
One step
months.
closer to being mortal.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Cool.
true.
Kevin, the matchup is Orc versus Night Elf, and it's one of the favorite matchups for me personally to watch and cast. What is your take on it?
I do enjoy the matchup. I think it's a lot cooler than it was like in the old school days, where it was pure talent all the time, except maybe on Twisted Meadows. Now I think it's a really dynamic matchup with action right from the start, and obviously Orc is favored because it's the stronger race, but it's still fun.
Oh, Spiral, do you agree on that?
Of course. But, you know, every time I see two pro players playing, the Nilf is chasing the Orc for the first 10 minutes from the left side of the map to the right side. The Orc can only hide behind his burrows in fear of the entangles. But yeah, the matchup is totally Orc favored. I agree.
Yo, and Kevin, I know you asked this before, before we got on the interview, and I found it quite interesting that you asked this question because Spiral is also known to play human every now and then. So would you rather face his orc or would you rather face his human? What is your preference, or don't you mind?
First of all, what I would really like to mention is, I asked him, basically when you asked me to play in the fight night and I agreed, I asked him instantly if he already knew like what races he's gonna play. Just like a heads up question to prepare, and really kudos to him that he actually calls it because he doesn't have to. It would be like I told him it's an advantage.
Well, I didn't call it.
You told the queen once.
Yeah, but yesterday.
I just not instantly, but yesterday you did, and I think I still think you said you were unsure, and I think that was an honest answer. And yesterday you said you would play Orc, and I think that's a nice thing to do because you wouldn't have to.
True.
And so thank you for that. I think that's a nice move, and I would probably I do prefer to play against Orc. I improved quite a bit against human, but I still have a tough time, and I think my chances are better against his Orc at the moment.
Cool.
Yeah, your stats in the ladder are better against Orc. It's true. Than
And
against human.
Yeah,
But
go ahead.
yeah, I was considering to play human because the matchup is like easier to play than
It's
the Orc
straightforward,
matchup against Nidalf. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like I'm more solid with Orc than with with human.
Then again, in the best of 7, when you play every map, it's like you're usually more experienced with your main race, and it's hard to pull off race on 7 maps against an unknown opponent. And
that's what I wanted to ask you, Spiral. How much time do you usually spend playing Orc compared to human, and what's your what race are you more comfortable with right now? But I think
Well, actually, when I came back. Late 2018, I was only playing Orc until like months ago. Then I played pretty much only human for almost a month. Occasional Orc game, cups. And now I'm also completely back to Orc. So it's pretty much all or nothing.
Very nice. Yeah, and how did it feel? Last time when you played on Fight Night, you did really well, and I wanted to congratulate you to that victory again. But how did it feel to play against the Muslim and beat him?
Yeah, it felt really amazing. Like, as I said in the post-match interview with you guys, I really, really wanted to win this time. I didn't want to challenge the champion and just go down once again like I did versus in my first Fight Night experience. Yeah. And I was really happy. Preparation went well. I knew what was coming. I had the right answers. I was showing some good fighting spirit, which is also like super important in my opinion.
Yeah,
like
I think when it comes to fighting spirit, I think you were definitely ahead of the Muslim. I think in that match, you could really see it that he had some psychological deficits. I think compared to you.
Yeah, and I feel like this helped me a lot to turn the game on Amazonia, which could have been like a turning point in the whole match if I lost that game, but luckily I didn't. The after effects of that game showed themselves on Echo.
Kevin, how many times have you played a full best of 7?
Actually I would say quite a bit, because I have this meme like it was my Discord status for like a long time. Maybe it still is. And I said, like, when you have a problem with someone, just play a best of 11, and then, like, everything is settled. And then, some people, they didn't want to play, like, same map twice, and then it ended up in a best of 7, actually. And, it's pretty fun. I love it, and I think you can take a lot away from a series like that. If you just play one match, it's hard, but like over the course of a best of 7, especially when it's full distance, you really can see where your deficits are. It's not just about like knowing the strategy; it's about execution for a long time. If you want to play a tournament or best of 7, so I think that really shows you how to do it. It's like in every other sport. I mean, like in football, when it's 90 minutes, there's no use in just being good in the first 10 minutes. It's like endurance and everything, and focus. So I think this is really interesting. And also interesting for the viewers, like how someone adapts. A good player usually, if he loses hard, it's not because like the other one is like that much better. It's most likely because he didn't have the right answer this time. But let's see how he adapts on a new map, and looking forward to that.
And that's what Grubby and I also like to talk about during the series. How players adjust and how the mind games could work. So this is I personally am a big fan of that format too, with the best of 7. So. Super cool to have you guys on that. And last thing I wanted to ask you, Kevin, and Spiral can maybe comment on this. You're very known within the community for your outstanding balance suggestions. So what is your current take?
Thank you.
What should be changed in your opinion to make the game more fair?
So I actually did a lot of research, and I came up with 3 basic simple fixes for Warcraft at the moment.
I can already imagine those.
Well, I actually did real science on that. Like what I would say now is the truth. So let's start with Rifleman, the best unit in the game of Warcraft. Costs at the moment 3 supply, and I think they just made a mistake when they designed the number, and they wanted to make it 8 supply. I think like a rifle is worth 8 supply, like a little bit more than a mountain giant, and I think that would be fair to make the matchup balanced.
So far I'm fine with that.
Then you have Nerubian Towers from Undead. Just recently I killed a Nerubian Tower, but like what I lost? It was like I think 2 chimps, a Zapper, a Chimera, and my hero, but I got it. And luckily he didn't repair it. So I think Nerubian Tower should just like simply not exist. There's no need for them. Undead is strong enough anyways. And then Speed Scroll I think is better than a TP, because like a TP, like you know where your opponent is teleporting to, but with a Speed Scroll he can go wherever and he doesn't lose a unit too. So I think a Speed Scroll should cost 437 gold actually, because it's a bit better than a TP. But yeah, those 3 would be like my suggestion, and I think the rest is good. Maybe Bears plus 2 damage to make Lado happy, but
shout out to Lado.
Until your third point, I was like, Blizzard, go hire this guy, but I don't know about the last one.
No.
Yeah, speed scrolls are good for sure, but you have to consider like Orc is a melee race, and it's often hard enough already to catch up to stuff.
Yeah, that's true. With a range army, you can run away easier. That's for sure. You have a different position in every fight, so yeah. But still, 400.
A slight nerf, I could live with that, but
okay.
The numbers you mentioned.
After the best of 7, we can meet in the middle.
Okay.
What I personally would think would be cool about speed scrolls is if the speed effect would build up. Not just have the full speed right off the bat, but let's say you start off with half of the speed, and then gradually over, 5 seconds it builds up, and you get faster as time goes by.
Or like a post effect that the units are out of stamina after the speed scroll, and are like a desert if they drop
like
from
that
the
would be
Zeppelin.
so cool, yeah. like a mini
that.
Zeppelin drop.
Not desert, like how is it called? Confused or something.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. So there we go. Interesting proposals for Blizzard there. But yeah, guys, I think I'm super excited for the upcoming fight night. Very cool to have you. Thank you once again for accepting. And I think we're gonna cut it here, and you get the chance to plug yourselves and advertise your streams, your social medias, or where people can find you. So give yourselves a shout out. We're starting with Kevin.
So I'm a Night Elf streamer, and you can find me on twitch.tv/KevinWarcraft3, so Kevin WC3. And yeah, it's mostly Night Elf games in the evening, and like 8 p.m. to midnight, and I stream a lot on the weekends as well when I play cups, etc. And yeah, my guess for this fight night is I'm clearly the underdog. Spiral is an amazing player, and I respect how much work he put in and the results he gets. And I hope to make it a close series, and I think it will go either 4-3 for me or 4-3 for him. So yeah,
awesome.
Looking forward.
Yeah, I'm also streaming occasionally on Twitch. Not that regularly, unfortunately, but if you want to, check me out on twitch.tv/spiral92.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, shoutouts just all the guys that I hang out with in Warcraft. As I said, it's so many, I don't want to name them all. They know who they are. Regarding the match, yeah, I also feel like I'm the favorite, but I'm not going to underestimate Kevin. He's been really improving a lot since I noticed him for the first time. I know the guy is smart and he will have some preparations for this match, so I'm expecting a tough match, even if I may be the favorite. But
Awesome.
I'm
Very
hopefully
cool.
going
Very
to
cool.
win.
So guys, check him out. Check out Kevin and check out Spiral on Twitch and the social medias. And we'll see you on this upcoming Friday. Grubby and I stand ready on this Orc versus Night Elf. So check out the YouTube channel if you can't catch the Twitch live stream. Follow us here or subscribe to us here. And follow the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/HeroesHearth. And until then, have a good one.